Good afternoon, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to all my capos, my crypto capos out there tuning into this live broadcast. And those that are catching the replay, caress all the buttons. Drop a comment here in the population. Drop a comment in the comment box. And make something happen. Come out the crypto closet. Let us know that you're kapumping with the best of them. Rafterman's here in the building. Shout out to Rafterman. Let me drop a bomb for Rafter. Boom. Shout out to all my boomers. We're just getting started here. Live stream is getting started. We're preheating that crypto oven, 450 and beyond. 450 and beyond. Today we are talking about Bitcoin price predictions. The prophecy of Asuka. Fulfill the prophecy of Asuka. Will a surprise 7K Bitcoin pump on Halloween fulfill the prophecy of Asuka? We'll be talking about that as well. Satoshi, the little cousins here, he says, "What's up, champ? I see you out there, young Nakamoto." Shout out to all the baby Nakamotos out there, all the young gunners, the little Nakamotos, little Satoshis worldwide. I see you guys. Bitcoin trading sideways, guys, 92.37, above 9K. Listen, when the suits or when the manipulators aren't touching the bags, things go sideways. And then the manipulators come in and they can swing it 10%, 15, 30%, either way. We've seen it happen before. You just got to be prepared for everything. You have to be prepared with your storm supplies ready. You need to have your Berkey water filters ready. I got links down below to Amazon so that you could drink lake water should The Walking Dead come out. Okay, guys, you got to have one in the chamber. You have to have your portable generators ready, okay? Preferably gas powered, okay? Just in case. DCA Day, wish I had it last Friday. Yeah, you know the deal out there, Rafterman. You're never going to be able to time the market perfectly. That's why DCA is arguably the way to go. Main event, he says, happy Halloween. Kaboom to the pumpkin. Shout out to all my Halloweeners. All Halloweeners. Pause on that one. Shout out to all my Hallows Eve out there. Those that are dressing up. The champion is not, I got a Darth Vader outfit that I whip out every once in a while. Maybe I'll throw on the Vader outfit when I go out there with the kids and enjoy my time out there. Shout out to all the trick-or-treaters and all the boomers out there. Shout out to Nakamoto. I see you. Guys, touch the button for me, the likes, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Today we're going to be talking about these Bitcoin price predictions, crypto commies, and more. China is being blamed for that pump that happened with Bitcoin last week, being that they want to start adopting blockchain. But I came across an article where the Communist Party wants members to pledge loyalty on the blockchain. And I want to talk about crypto commie because, everybody thinks crypto's here to save everybody and to free everybody. But you got to watch those blockchains. Okay. Some are not liberating. Some may be enslaving. Okay. And we got the commies, the crypto commies out there. They're happy about the blockchain. So, we got to talk about this. Main event says he's Vader. Yeah, I got a Vader mask that I've had here. It's a legit mask. I even got the cape or whatnot. I may just pop out on you guys. Yeah, Vader. Vader's one of the coolest villains, next to Joker. Name me another villain that you like out there, but Vader's an interesting villain. But yeah, happy Halloween to all the boomers out there, and shout out to the crypto maniacs. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin price predictions, the prophecy of Asuka, and we'll be talking about crypto commies. The Chinese want the Communist Party members to pledge loyalty on the blockchain. I want to dip, dive, and slide further into that and examine that. But first, let me go ahead and turn off these coins, share my display. You can see Bitcoin trading against the US dollar now at 92.37. Slight little pumpage there in the morning. But like I said, when the manipulators aren't actually behind the wheel, and they're not behind the wheel every single day, they come in and they make moves when they feel like it. You could see the market is more or less sideways. That's basically what's happened for the past 5 days. You can see it's kind of sideways. This is, normal. But then when you have those major swings, like we saw, like this one, look at that. Pump like no other, almost 90 degrees. This was, again, I think the fourth largest pump in 24 hours in Bitcoin history. 74 to 10, almost 10.5. 10.5. Rafterman just dropped me $2. Thank you, Rafterman. I appreciate that. Rafterman, one of our most gratuitous members. I appreciate you so much, Rafterman. Always catching my back. And stay strong out there. Let me snipe out a funny bunny for you. Kaboom, kaboom. Rafterman just dropped me a couple dollars there in the bucket. Guys, Drop a couple dollars here in the super chat if you're getting some value from the stream. If not, then I don't know why you're watching if you're not getting value. Either how. Anyway, you can go ahead and send me a Brave tip if you have the Brave browser. If not, share this on your social media feed. Let the animals on your farm know that champagne's booming with the best of them. Guys, well, today we're talking about these Bitcoin price predictions, crypto commies, and more. I skipped the live stream yesterday. I was kind of busy, and not much was happening. This was after I shared with you guys the Rothschild video, the House of Rothschild film that I came across, where it highlights how the Rothschild dynasty or how the Rothschild family created a banking dynasty out there in Europe. This is a film from the 1930s. It's a propaganda film. But of course, you know, you talk about the Jews and you get flagged. And this is a film, in my understanding, produced by Jews and promoting them. Okay. Anyhow, I got deemed not suitable for advertisers immediately. It was like almost like the stream wasn't over, and I got deemed not suitable for advertiser. But I appealed it. And they reinstated the champ after about 24 hours. So you know, it is what it is, guys. I'm reviewing something that's in the public domain, and you know, you got the bagel guys. You know, it's incredible, you know, and it's not all bagels. I mean, there's some cool Jewish people out there too, but, you know, you got to, if you question any one of them, it seems like they want to throw the red flag on you. Anyhow, shout out to Rafterman, shout out to Main Event, shout out to Nakamoto, shout out to all the boomers out there in the population of the chat box. I'm glad the video was reinstated. You could check it out, the House of Rothschild. It's basically a little, like, not a film review, because I didn't review the entire film. I just showed two scenes, specifically one scene where Mr. Rothschild schemes on dumping the bond markets so that he could buy back the bonds cheaper. This is what happened apparently or allegedly during or after the Battle of Waterloo in the Napoleon era. Good afternoon, champ. No funny bunnies. Bang, bang. Shout out to Queens. Another day one crypto maniac soldiers out there, Queens. I appreciate you so much. Queens dropped $2 in the bucket. The other day, he dropped me 10. Always showing me love. Rafterman's always showing me love. I appreciate both of you maniacs. Guys, follow the leaders out here, Queens and Rafterman. Drop $1 or $5 here in the bucket. Appreciate you maniacs. And if you're a broke boomer, which you shouldn't be, if you've been following the champion and all the boomers out here, that's not okay, but you know, it's understandable in some people's situations. Go ahead and share this on your feed. Main Event says Steam votes incoming. Yeah, I appreciate that, Main Event. Drop me a little upvote if you're still on the Steam blockchain. I'm still posting out there. I'm getting emails as well that Steam smart media tokens are coming soon to a blockchain near you. It seems like we've been waiting on that for like 2 years. So, you know, maybe too little, too late. But it is what it is, you know. So let's see, you know, if Steam maybe's bottomed out. You know, I'm a Steamosaurus along with Main Event. Double X is here. Boom, boom. I see you with the explosion. I see you, Double X. Let me drop a bomb for you. Kaboom. Where's my bomb at? Where's my bombs at? 1, 2, 3, bomb. There we go. Steam had a like pump today. Let me see the Steam blockchain out here, because you know I use this blockchain. Yeah, it's up 7%. Nice. That's funny. I think I dumped some Steam yesterday. You can see it up 7%. Here's the 24-hour. This is the 5-day chart. Let's look at the 24-hour chart. Nice little pumpage there. Okay, this could be due in part to the announcement that I've been getting this week about the SMTs, the smart media tokens. Shout out to Colin. Welcome back to the box here, Colin. Hi to the room. Hi to the population of the chat box. I see all the crypto maniacs out there. Colin's here with us. Let me drop a bomb for Colin. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we've been on for about 10 minutes, and today we're going to be talking about these Bitcoin price predictions, specifically the prophecy of Asuka. People are expecting the price of Bitcoin to pump, I think, to like 16K today, because some 4chaner has been posting a while back, and his predictions have been on the nose up until this month. So we're going to be talking about that. And we'll be talking about the crypto commies out there. The crypto commies, the Chinese out there, want the Communist Party members to pledge loyalty on a blockchain. Okay. And, you know, this is the double-edged sword that is blockchain, guys. Okay. It could be used to liberate, okay, which is number one reason. Well, not number one. One of the number one reasons it was promoted and perhaps adopted. And then it could also be used to enslave. And I think that's something that people don't really realize, being that the blockchains are immutable. It's an excellent source to track everything. And that's why I've been saying, I think that, Satoshi may be Santa Claus from the beginning. And, it could be a scheme to get us into a new financial system whereby they could track everyone. That's why I've been talking about Monero. I've been talking about fungibility. I've been talking about privacy. And I think those are one of the most, if not the most important attributes to look for in crypto. Now, those are not attributes that Bitcoin has. Okay, that's why, I'm questioning the bits. Now, is the price of the bits going to fall? It could for the short term, but this thing's going to rocket. I think it's going to come close to its all-time high, but I wouldn't be surprised if it falls short of its all-time high of $20,000 in and around the halving. So what I'm doing is managing my expectations. Okay, because you're getting these predictions out there, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. And listen, it's not that I'm not a believer. But, I got to call it for what it is, guys. There's a lot of greed in the space and people are waiting for that 50, 100K and they may get liquidated out there if they're not paying attention. So, I'm still bullish. Absolutely. And I do think that this thing is here for the long gun. But, Bitcoin's looking different than what it used to look like. And that's why I have a few Moneros under the pillow. And I don't think Monero is going to be the, financial revolution or anything. It's not going to replace Bitcoin, but, it may serve more purpose in the near future as people start to realize that everything's being tracked. That's why the commies love it. The commies love the blockchain. The commies love the blockchain. Let's talk about it. Let's talk China wants Communist Party members to pledge loyalty on a blockchain. China's Communist Party is taking its leader support for blockchain to heart. Okay, following the president's bombshell speech last week urging the country to seize the opportunity created by the technology, the blockchain technology, the commies released a decentralized app for members to attest their loyalty on a blockchain. Look at this. Okay. Commies with decentralized apps. So everybody saying decentralized, it's, the future. It don't mean nothing that it's decentralized because the commies don't seem to care either. Okay. So, it's something to consider. And, I know I've been maybe a little bit more black-pilled when it comes to the bits lately, but, I got to call it for what it is, guys. I got to call it for what it is. I'm still holding my bags, though. I'm not dumping anything. According to a post from the CCP Propaganda Office on Saturday, the DApp in literal translation called Original Intentions on Chains allows members to pledge their allegiance to the party and store it on a blockchain, which can be shared and seen by others. Pledge your allegiance on a blockchain. This is some 1984 stuff, guys. Okay, 1984 type stuff. And for those who are saying that, Bitcoin is black market, listen, right now, and it's always been the truth that fiat is more friendly to the black market than Bitcoin is. Okay, Bitcoin's all tracked. Okay, if you're doing any criminal activity, Bitcoin's probably not the best form of currency to be using. In fact, you're better off probably using fiat. Now, I'm not promoting anybody to do any criminal activities. We keep it legit out here. But, hypothetically, if you were a criminal, you'd be better off using fiat than Bitcoin. I want to see your little black bull run to the top of our screens and take Bitcoin with it. Yeah, I've been trying to replace that little black bull, Colin, with a raging bull sporting a ring on its nose, blowing out smoke. But I haven't been able to source it. I haven't been able to source it. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not a green screen meme generator or anything like that. So if I come across it or somebody else out there has come across something similar, let me know or send it over to champagnecrypto@gmail.com and I'll check it out. I appreciate it out there. So I'll read this. They talk about OKX, CoinMex. And the commies want you to pledge allegiance on the blockchain. Okay, so they're tracking everything, guys. Bottom line here, if the blockchain is not private, it may be commie friendly. Use the Rock's logo, bull with a nose ring. Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. Rock has a new a brand out there with Under Armour. Those shoes are pretty cool too. Tron, China pump on the way, says Marlon. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it. China wants the commies to pledge allegiance on the blockchain, and we're starting to realize, what's really going on here. I think that this was a hustle from the beginning. I know that Marlon doesn't agree with me, but I'm starting to think, whatever. I'm holding on my bits, and I'm more interested in Monero. Monero, and I know Marlon likes the privacy coins as well. Those Monero coins are looking sexier every day. Let's talk about this Bitcoin prophecy. It's called, will a surprise 7K pump on Halloween fulfill the prophecy of Asuka? A lot of people are waiting for a 16K Bitcoin today because of a 4chaner that has been accurate with his price predictions for some time now. The prophecy of Asuka, it's been called, has earned meme status across the cryptocurrency community, with many calling it a farce, while others put a lot of weight in its validity. After Bitcoin's recent bearish trend, the crypto community had all but given up on the prophecy. The prophecy of Asuka and the prediction of $16,000 Bitcoin in October 2019. Okay, the so-called prophecy originates from an anonymous poster on 4chan who on January 21st, 2019 outlined different price points the asset would reach, ranging from Bitcoin's bear market bottom in December 2018 all the way through November 2020. When the original poster claims the asset will reach a price of $87,000 per Bitcoin. He posted again in January 20th of this year. And here's his price predictions. You can see here on the screen. He said April will be at 53, July at 92, October at 16, February at 29, July 2020 at 56, and November 2020 at 87. And you can see he was right about his first two predictions, April and July. So, people are saying that, this guy's legit and that, his price predictions may come true, but, he's got a few more hours. And I don't think he's going to hit it. Again, guys, nobody knows what the price is going to be. None of these 4chaners or anything like that. But, people want to talk about it. But I think we're going to fall short of that pump today. I don't think we're going to get a $7,000 pump anytime soon, if you ask me. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'll tell you that much. Hopefully the champ is wrong and we get that pump. I have no doubt serious pump will happen to 16K within a few weeks. I mean, it's still possible, Marlon. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it at all. I wouldn't be, ultra surprised if we go back up there. But is it going to happen today and, in a few hours and just in one day? I really doubt it. He still has around 12 hours to make that prediction. I think he's running out of time there, McLovin. Nakamoto says maybe a 7K dump. Anything can happen right now, but I don't think it would dump 7K. It would put this too low. Okay. We had a pump from 74 to 10.5 in less than 24 hours, and that was the fourth largest pump in Bitcoin history. If that pump to 16K happens today, it'd probably be one of the largest pumps ever. But I thought that's going to happen. So check out the prediction. You want to read more, you could check out the prophecy of Asuka, the theory called the Halloween effect, and Bitcoin will hit $29,000 in February. In July, they're saying 56K. November, they're saying 87K next year. And those are the price predictions being related to this Asuka prophecy. Let me know what you think. I'm not believing it, obviously. I'm not believing it. I like the Bitcoin time traveler on 4chan better than this Asuka gentleman on 4chan. He had a more interesting post, and I covered it. He said $100,000 Bitcoin, I think, by 2020 or 2021. And I didn't cover the entire post because some of it got dark towards the ending of the post. He says that Bitcoin ends up basically destroying everything, and that there's more inequality and things get worse, and he's writing from the future to tell us to destroy the bits. And I never got into that, but we may talk about it. But I found it interesting. Anyhow, his price predictions have been a little more accurate, I think, because he's been around posting since, or he posted that. The Time Traveler posted it, I think it was in 2011, 2012. I don't remember. I have it, I have a live stream when we covered it. And again, it's not that I believe it. It's just interesting. Just beware, what goes up comes down. Exactly. Smash up the likes, Nakamoto says. Indeed. Marlon says, do it. If you have not touched the like and you are listening, do it right now. Absolutely. Touch it. Touch it right now, guys. Caress it. And, if you have some disposable crypto or cash, throw it in the bucket here. All the proceeds go to the young boomer and the boomette. Another way to support the channel is simply by downloading the Brave browser. It has ad blockers, and I talk about it almost every stream. You can earn BAT tokens. If you turn on ads, they pop up on the bottom right-hand corner. You can click on them and get some BAT tokens. You can send those BAT tokens to your favorite verified publishers. on YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, I believe now. And if you want to send those to yourself, I think you could just verify yourself as a publisher. And if you have a Reddit account or a Twitter account, you could be considered a publisher. What up, Ty? I see you. If you're just tuning in, I was letting you guys know that after I did my House of Rothschild video on, not yesterday, it was Tuesday, I believe, where I I talked about the propaganda video House of Rothschild that was produced in the 1930s, and it shows a scene of the gentleman, the older Rothschild gentleman, manipulating the markets or scheming on manipulating the markets, and asked the question, what if something similar happens to crypto, or could it relate to crypto? And that video got flagged, of course, because if you question or if you say the word Jew, I mean, I'm already probably getting attacked. And again, I'm just asking questions. But I appealed the not suitable for advertisement flag that I got on that video, and it got reinstated. Okay, because at the end of the day, I'm asking questions. And the question I asked was if that could relate to crypto. That's it. I don't know. One YouTube, Colin Talks Crypto, his name predicts 218K by the end of 2021. Is it possible? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to see all-time highs. I mean, with these crazy price predictions, even McAfee talking about millions of dollars, that's why I think that there's way too much greed. There's way too much hype. And because of all that, I think that the possibility of us falling short of an all-time high is more than I did before because of this knuckleheadedness. It seems like everybody's super greedy, saying, oh, it's going to go to 250, 500, a million. And I receive it, if that happens. But listen, guys, we got to get over 10K. We got to sit on, above the all-time high for at least a month before we can even consider these outrageous price predictions. Main event says zero is possible too. I doubt it. I mean, we've seen some real cold crypto winters. We've seen what seems like a complete capitulation from the majority of, those that were day trading for a while there. I think people capitulated and then it fell down to what, 53 was the bottom, or was it? No, 3,000 was the bottom. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom here. Look at the 5-year. This was the bottom. Yeah, like $3,000. I don't see it going much lower than this. This was a major fall. And listen, be prepared for another fall. We may not be on the clear. I mean, things are looking more favorable than they did before, but you got to be prepared for everything. Predictions are not TA. TA is identifying trends and short-term predictions based on trends. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not saying that this is a technical analysis at all. Technical analysis is highlighted here on TradingView, and it doesn't really make any price predictions as far as the technicals that are being charted here, the moving averages and the oscillators. You could use them to gauge whether you want to buy on the daily, buy for the week, buy for the month, and it kind of gives you an indication of where the price is headed, but it doesn't really give clear price predictions. Nakamoto says McAfee has a plate full. Yeah, I know. McAfee, whatever. Long-term trend predictions based on past TA is useless because fundamentals come into and completely change the game long-term. Yeah, and I did a stream earlier this week. Why technicals don't always matter. Okay, because we've already shared last week and this week. The ex-chairman of the CFTC, Giancarlo, saying how they manipulated and popped the Bitcoin bubble with the use of derivatives. And if they're admitting to that, what else can they do behind the scenes to manipulate? Fortune tellers with their 10 million Bitcoin price predictions are worthless. Yeah, I think that nobody really knows where it's going. And I would say that we would fall short of the all-time high. That's what I'm saying. I still have my price prediction, 16 to 22K. There's a chance we may go over, but I don't think we're going to blow past that all-time high. I really don't think so. But if we do, that's good. But I see us, sitting at like 16, 17K. And if we're sitting at 16, 17K in April or May, I'll be happy with that. I'll tell you that much. That's a healthy Bitcoin price. Let's go ahead and check out the technicals once again. Nakamoto's bringing to my attention there's only one SME gap below at 88. Let's look at these technicals and see what they're saying. They've been saying buy, even for the day. Now they're saying bye-bye. The oscillators are saying sell. There's two of them saying sell. And which technical indicators exactly? These are all the technical relative strength index, commodity channel index, momentum, Williams percentage range, and those, you have some other moving averages. They're all here. If you want to read more about them, you just click on it and it explains to you. Okay. You could look out a little further. The 1 week is still bullish, actually more bullish than the 1 day. And the 1 month, I believe, is also bullish as well. Moving averages say strong buy. So the overall trend, I think, is still up. And, remember what my price prediction was, Boomer, at the beginning of the year when Bitcoin was like at 33, 4,000. I said, guys, there's going to be a point this year where we're going to pump over 10K. We'll pull back, and I believe that we will close the year somewhere close to 10K plus or minus a few $100. And I was saying that more likely we would close under 10K. And we're getting close. We're getting close. Let's see. I got a little ahead of myself when that pump happened to 13.8, when everybody said that the rocket was going to take off. And, I let myself get a little bit hyped up by you guys. And for a moment there, I thought we were going to go back to all-time highs. But, I got a hold of myself, and I disconnected from the hype. And then I looked at things again, and I said, no, I'm sticking back to my original price predictions. My original price prediction is that we're closing somewhere around 10,000 at the end of the year, and then the pump will happen after the new year. Colin says, I'll leave your soldiers to fight while I sleep. Back to the cradle for me. Thanks, champ. Good morning. Shout out to Colin. Thanks for stopping by, Colin. Kaboom to you. Here's my thoughts. I see we need to drop to an unreasonable price like 6,000 to get everyone to feel that the FOMO has started. Then the run will be on. Just my thoughts. Yeah, but don't you think that we got kind of close to there? Like when we were dropped to like 73, 74? We got kind of close to that $6,000 range. Marlon says, back Fidelity and institutions are on one side suppressing price while our whales in Tether are pumping price. What side are you on? Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens. I think that they're somehow all working in tandem. They know when things are going up. They know when things are going down. What I've been saying, Marlon. I think it's all rigged at this point. At this point, the suits are all here. And there's nothing new about Bitcoin. It's not like a new trend or anything. And I don't believe it's here to save everyone. I think this is the new instrument, the new product, and it's here to stay. And that we can agree on. But I don't know. I'm looking at Monero. That's what I'm looking at. You got to check out Chico Crypto's videos on the Tether cartel. Yeah, and I think Bix talks about that as well. Bix Weir, he talks about the crypto cabal and those that are behind Tether or whatnot. And it seems like they may have some ties to the deep state. I haven't looked at it deep enough, and I don't know, and I wouldn't be surprised though. I think 7 is seeable, but 6 would be unbelievable. No, I don't think it would be unbelievable, Satosh. When we were at 74, 75, I said, I think we're going to go to 65. That's what I was saying. And I was wrong. We went up instead of down. But, if I was expecting 65, I don't think that it's an unbelievable range. I think more people in crypto need to support Tether pumpers, as the enemy of my Wall Street enemies shorting the market are the Tether army. I don't know, Marlon. I don't think so. I mean, I think that on the surface it looks that way, like, they're against Wall Street. But, I think if you look under the covers, it's like, listen, it's like the Rothschilds. If you saw the Rothschilds, they play both sides, okay? They'll give money to the Republicans, they'll give money to the Democrats, and they'll play both sides. They'll go long, they'll go short. And at the end of the day, I think that that's what's going on in crypto. I think, again, I don't have direct evidence, but I think that we're getting played from both sides. I think we're getting played from both sides, both of them. But again, maybe I'm a little bit more cynical than you at this point, Marlon. But either way, I'm holding on to my bag. Bitcoin pumps with tethers printed in BTC pumps. That's true. You know, you got to, again, look at those that are behind Tether, and it seems like they may have some links to Wall Street themselves. You know, Tether may be, you know, another arm of Wall Street for all we know. It certainly seems like that could be the deal. Again, I don't have the proof, but check out what Ty said about that gentleman. He was talking about, he was investigating Tether, and check out what Bix Weir was saying about them as well. The crypto cabal. I don't trust Tether, but Tether is our whales fighting JP Morgan. But listen, why don't you trust Tether? And that right there should be a tell of something, Marlon. You don't trust Tether because deep down inside, you know there's some funny bunny there. And if it's funny bunny, I wouldn't be surprised if that funny bunny has something to do with Wall Street as well. Remember, these people are thinking 10 steps ahead of us. They got plans for the long gun, okay? Long gun plans. Remember when Jamie Dimon was trashing Bitcoin and behind our backs he was buying? So you can't take these people at their word. Either how you know, if they're going to pump the price of Bitcoin, we stand to benefit. So, you know, I'm all for, you know, letting that Bitcoin price pump at this point because, you know, we're holding baggage. Rafterman says the market is built to steal your crypto and your fiat. I'll take a few more comments and questions. Check out the article I have linked down below. The commies want you to pledge your allegiance on the blockchain. And I've been saying this blockchain technology, okay, its immutability is a dream for a totalitarian government, okay? It's a totalitarian dictatorship will choose blockchain over fiat. If you ask me, it's way easier to track everybody. So, you know, just because it's blockchain and just because you hear the decentralized word being thrown out there, doesn't mean that it's, you know, going to help everybody. Look, decentralized dApps for members to attest to their loyalty on the blockchain, and the commies themselves are excited. Okay, and I've been saying, and I've said this before, and I think one of the first people that brought it up in an interview way back years ago was Aggroed out of one of the Steam witnesses that we actually interviewed here. And I think it was him. I'm pretty sure it was. But he said, you know, blockchain could be used to liberate or enslave. I think it was him. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I'm going to say it. I think blockchain can be used for liberation or enslavement. And I don't see any liberation or freedom happening with blockchain unless there is privacy and there is fungibility. Easy. I don't trust them having the dollars back, the USD printed, that they have the dollars backing the USDT printed, but them printing money helps BTC. Yeah, you're right. But if Wall Street is going to use fake money to suppress the price, then all I'm saying is I have a problem with Tether using fake money to pump the price. Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they're both corrupted. That's what I'm trying to say out here. They're both corrupted, Tether and Wall Street, and it's you know, it's corrupted. It's, you know, it is what it is. I don't think that, again, that the blockchain and Bitcoin is the liberation tool that everybody expected it to be. And maybe, yeah, it's by design. So shout out to Monero anyhow. And, you know, shout out to everybody holding the bags because we stand to gain if they pump. I also shared this article here, The Prophecy of Asuka. The Prophecy of Asuka. They're saying 16K. By today, which I doubt. To be honest with you guys, I doubt that. Which whale do you want? You won't beat them. Choose a side. No, I don't fall for the binary trick. They make you choose a side, the Democrat, the Republic. I don't play the game. And you see how they easily box you in? That's the trick, Marlon. They already got you telling people to pick a side. For lack of a better, fuck both sides. And fuck the whales and fuck the Wall Street. I'm here with the boomers. So pick the boomer side. I'm not falling for the binary. And usually if there's a binary, there's a trick involved, guys. Ty says, Big thinks there's good guys on Wall Street. Maybe there's a few of them, but I highly doubt it. You know how I feel, you know. But shout out to my boomers. You know, I'm not, you know, forget the whales, forget Wall Street. I'm here with the boomers. The whales would pump or dump the price. I don't know. I think the whales at this point may be the deep state themselves. The whale is Satoshi that hasn't moved his coins. That's the real whale out there. The boomers don't have the billions. No, we don't. But we have the voice of the blockchain. There's no good guys on Wall Street. Yeah, that's probably true. Maybe there's like one good guy, but I doubt it. That's where I disagree with Bix. He thinks that, you know, someone's here to save us and there's good guys working on the inside. I disagree. But this is the cool part about the space. You know, we disagree on some points, but, you know, we're still here together. We're chopping it up, and, you know, it's all love. The only thing you have to fight the government is Tether. That's bullshit too. The only thing we have to fight the government is the Lord himself and self-sustainability. That's why people should be growing their own food and educating themselves and being more self-sustainable. DIY, do it yourself. The more self-sustainable you are, the less you need to interact with the state. Shout out to Marlon, Thai City, and the rest of the boomers. You can see the Bitcoin price there at 92.51. We've been streaming for about 36 minutes. 36 minutes. 19 crypto maniacs. Willie T says, we have the bits, so we are in the game. Indeed, Willie. That's right. And that's what I've been saying. And I don't think, listen, it may go down. We may go back to 765, but even when we go to 765, even when we're at 3 or 4, what's the champ saying? Long gun. Never folding the card. Because this thing's here to stay. We can go over all the conspiracies, who's pumping, who is dumping, but I think we could all agree that this thing is here to stay. I think I talked about this. Just the market cap itself of just crypto alone, $247 billion. That's like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and like 3 of his other homies. They can come in and buy everything right now, and it'll be a wrap. So, you know, this market's small. It's easily manipulated. A guy could come in easily. An institution can come in easily. And I say that they're already here, cryptographically. Shout out to Satoshi, Willie T, Marlon, and the rest of the boomers. I think I'm going to go ahead and land the plane. Directly on the tarmac. Skip the runway, you know the deal. Shout out to my crypto aviators, my crypto licensed drivers, all my crypto maniac soldiers there firing. Let me shoot a baby bear cub. Dancing and prancing out there. Catch the video I have on Tuesday. I got flagged out there. They flagged the champion. They flagged me, guys. I've been flagged a lot of times. They saw EMP me. They flagged me. But I appealed. Okay, I appealed because I'm suitable for the advertisers compared to some of these other degenerate videos that are on the tube. Okay, apparently, you know, mutilating children and changing their gender is all good, but if you question a Jewish scheme, then you get flagged. So you know, it's the world we live in, guys. And again, no, it's not an alleged Jewish scheme. It is a scheme that they showed there on the film. Going into DCA, my Bitcoin and Litecoin. There you go. The Lord Champ or any of the boomers does have a money printer like the central bank, but Tether does. Yeah, and you know, do you think they're gonna let somebody just have a money printer that's not in bed with them? You got to pay the piper. I think that if you have a money printer and think that you're sovereign with your money printer and that you're not in bed with the rest of the money printers, that is naive. Okay, that is, you can't have a money printer without paying the fee for the money printer. So it is what it is, guys. I don't think they're going to let anybody slide with a money printer that's not in bed with the original printers themselves. So it is what it is. But maybe you have a little more hope than me. But either way, this thing's in a pump. This thing's in a pump. You can't say something without offending someone. What the crap has happened to the USA? Yeah, it's called critical theory. That's what's happened to the USA. It's a plan, okay? It's a whole entire book with rules for There's another one called Rules for Radicals, and it's a playbook, okay, for leftism. And it's published, I think, in the 70s. There's two of them that you got to check. It's called Critical Theory, okay? And that's when you have to criticize everything and you're offended by everything. It's designed to degrade the culture. And there's a book called Critical Theory, and there's one called now I'm going blank, Rules for Radicals. So check that out, Critical Theory. And let me make a pull this up on you guys. The culture war right now, guys, is what's going on, and I think that is almost more important than the bits, to tell you the truth, at this moment. This is what happened. Critical theory happened, Satoshi. This is what it is. Critical theory is a reflective assessment and critique of society and culture by applying knowledge from the social sciences and humanity. Critical theories has origins in sociology and also in literary criticism. The sociologist Max Horkheimer described the theory as critical insofar as it seeks to liberate human beings from the circumstances that enslave them. Okay? That's a trick. Keep reading the trick. This is a more postmodernism, guys. This is a bunch of crap. That's what's going on here. They got a scheme from a while back. I also encourage you guys to check out the Frankfurt School. They left Germany at the time of the Nazis, and they set up shop here in Colombia, and they've been spewing this Marxist, cultural Marxism, this critical theory, this rules for radicals in the universities for some time now. And they've been churning it out. This is a long time plan, guys. So check out that. It's Critical Theory. So Critical Theory is not a book. It's a philosophy. But then the book is Rules for Radicals. This is the lefty playbook right here. If you guys ever want to know, this is the lefty playbook, and this is what's happening to America. Rules for Radicals by Saul D. Alinsky, a pragmatic primer for realistic radicals. Okay, published in 1971. This is the playbook right here. This is the whole playbook of the lefties. Okay, and check out who is the author. I wonder if he's related to Rothschild. I don't know. Let me know. I'm asking a question. Shout out to Satoshi. Just dropped me $2. Satoshi Nakamoto, my little cousin out there. I appreciate you. Dollar bills out the skies. That's what happened, guys. I'm going to have to do some sort of a more of a Culture Wars type of live stream. I would encourage you guys to check out culturewars.com and check out E. Michael Jones himself because he's going hard. Just join the stop loss gang. We don't care what the price does. We care what the profit does. Ty City's, at least you're honest, Ty. He's like, listen, I don't care if it's Ripple. I'm here. I'm trying to stop my losses and I'm trying to kapump. I respect that, Ty. I respect that. And Ty's been in the box telling me he's holding Ripple. He's one of the few Ripple guys that let slide through because he's honest and he's not trying to show me Ripple. He's just here. He's trying to do what he's got to do. And, I may not agree with him. But, he's here. Shout out to Ty. Guys, check out Rules for Radicals, okay? That's what's going on. This is, the playbook, guys. The playbook. This is what they're spewing out in the universities. I think this is rooted in the Frankfurt School. Let me bring out the Frankfurt School. I'm dropping gems for you guys today. This is directly, I think they set up shop in Colombia. Frankfurt School. Here it is, guys. Let me show you guys. Frankfurt School is a school of social theory and critical philosophy. There goes the word critical again, associated with the Institute for Social Research at the University of Frankfurt, founded in the Weimar Republic, 1918 and 33. These people were kicked out of Germany. Frankfurt School comprised intellectuals, academics, and political dissidents who were ill-fitted to the contemporary social economic system. You know, they keep going. The Frankfurt School perspective of critical investigation is based upon Freudian, Marxist, and Hegelian premises of idealistic philosophy. So you got to read this, and you know, this is what's going on. Cultural Marxism is here. It's been here for a long time, guys. So when they ask you what happened, point them this direction. That's what happened, guys. We got too soft out there, guys. We got too soft. Robert Hammock says Shiva Boom. I don't know what that is, but maybe it's another gentleman associated with the Frankfurt. I'm going to have to do a stream on this. I'm sure this stream already got flagged. It's pretty surprising we haven't gotten SOE EMP'd. Bitcoin against the US dollar at 92.37. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and land this plane. Check out the articles I have linked down below. Will a surprise 7K Bitcoin pump on Halloween fulfill the prophecy of Asuka? No, I don't think so. And check out these crypto commies. China wants the Communist Party members to pledge loyalty on blockchain. Blockchain can be used to enslave or liberate, but it can't be a liberation tool unless there's privacy, because if there's no privacy, there's no censorship resistance. Bottom line. Okay? And Bitcoin doesn't have privacy, so it's not censorship resistant. Bottom line. Did you hear Microsoft starting to censor GitHub? I think they bought them, though, right? Didn't Microsoft buy GitHub, or some big outfit bought them? Just like Google bought YouTube, and then they started shadow banning everybody. Thai City says Operation Paperclip 2. Yeah. That's not only the Frankfurt School came over from Germany at that point, but their top engineers ended up working for NASA. Werner von Braun, a Nazi. Okay, headed the head of NASA was a Nazi. Okay, and you know, shout out to everybody out there that knows what's going on. But don't believe NASA. NASA is full of lies, and it hurts my heart, guys. I was a young boomer out there in space camp looking at the rockets. You know, looking at you know, I wanted to be an astronaut like all these other kids. But it seems like NASA is more lies than anything. Look at their logo. It's like a snake tongue or something. And NASA means to deceive in Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, it gets deep, guys. It gets deep. Shout out to Jared. Shout out to the boomers out there. Marlon said, yeah, Microsoft did. Microsoft was asked to remove blockchain project by Spanish government, and they did. Yeah. We need to stop placing code on GitHub. Microsoft can now take down any project government or they don't like. Yeah, we knew that. We're not surprised. I think we talked about this when it happened. Yeah, Microsoft did buy out GitHub. You know, the big players come in and they buy. Thai City says the author was mentor to Barack Obama. What, you're talking the Saul Alinsky from Rules for Radicals? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I think I've heard something about that, but I haven't verified. Let me know if that's what you're talking about, Ty. Who was the mentor to Barack Obama? We have so much advanced tech in the Black Ops division. NASA is a front. Yeah, well, you know, NASA gets, I don't know, like $50 million a day. NASA's a hustle is what it is. It's like a $60 million a day hustle is what it is. It's not just a front, it's a hustle. We need to store Bitcoin and ETH code on a platform that can't be taken down. You know, that was the plan for Bitcoin, but, you know, I don't think it necessarily was, because if they didn't think of fungibility, I mean, I came across people talking about the fungibility issue, some posts from 2013. I never really came across the fungibility issue until like last year. So if they have been in, those that are educated have been in the space and they knew about the fungibility issue, but yet they kept pushing Bitcoin like if it was the liberation tool, that's a red flag to the champion. Okay, that's a red flag. Like if you knew this fungibility and privacy issues, were going to matter at that point, then why you go off start pumping it like if it's like the biggest liberation tool? In fact, the commies are loving it. When bear market will end? I mean, it's all right. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bear market right now. I mean, it's definitely not completely bullish, but we're close to 10K. We started the year at 3,000. Dino, okay? Don't get too greedy on the champion out here. We started at 3,000, Dino. I hope you took some profits already. Or did you just get in yesterday and you're getting greedy? Marlon says, this ain't about fungibility. It is. It is. That's one of the issues. I mean, the fungibility is one of the issues. But he says, what if the U.S. government tries to take down the BTC code? Look, listen, at the end of the day, violence is the final answer. You could have all kinds of technology and the code and this and that. Who's got the guns? Okay, the government does. Okay? Violence is not the best answer, but it's the final answer. U.S. ordered Microsoft to remove Bitcoin from GitHub. I'm saying we need to protect Bitcoin from this. I've been holding for 2 years. I got in when Bitcoin was 20K. Dino, you got in when we're 20K, and you're sounding even more greedy. Why would you buy at 20K, Dino? Maybe, I mean, at this point, maybe, you got what you deserve. Trying to buy things at 20K, that sounds like greed. Water of Life, J.W. Armstrong, says Robert. Shout out to Currency. Let me drop a bomb. He just dropped $10. Currency going hard out there. I see you, Currency, over there on Patreon.